Turkish Airlines announced that it will not resume flights to Israel until next year. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan announced sanctions on Israel on April the 8th that include a ban on steel and cement exports. Analysts say Turkey's moves are the result of growing criticism of Erdogan's ruling AK party for maintaining trade relations with Israel despite the war.
You have all these AKP-related businesses or AKP politicians very closely, intimately trading with Israel and stuff. They had to respond somewhat. They had to show that they were doing something. And the best, most effective, and most visible way of doing it would be to suspend Turkish Airlines flights.
Last month, Erdogan's AK party suffered its worst electoral defeat in nationwide local elections. The Islamist Yeniden Refah party focused its campaign on condemning the Turkish president for continuing to trade with Israel. Fatih Erbakan leads the party. His father was Erdogan's political mentor. But analysts say Erbakan poses a serious threat to the religious base of Erdogan's AK party.
I think sort of the end is near for AKP, but I guess it will be replaced by the Yeniden Refah Partisi.
Protests have continued against trade with the Jewish state. Israeli analysts say they come at a bad time because trade and people-to-people contact are vital to maintaining bilateral ties in times of diplomatic tension.
So there were things that kept the relations going, even though the political relations were in crisis. And one element was the economic relations. And part of this was also the travel connections and the transport connections between Turkey and Israel, and the fact that people-to-people relations were enabled.
Even in 2010, when Israeli forces killed 10 Turkish citizens delivering aid by ship to Gaza, flights and trade between the countries were unaffected. But analysts say the magnitude of the humanitarian crisis means things are different this time.
People are watching live, and this is truly unconscionable. And that's why, and you know, the level of protest on this particular issue of trading with Israel has increased as the devastation became even worse.
With Israeli forces poised to launch a new offensive in southern Gaza, protests against Turkish trade with Israel are expected to grow, adding further pressure on Erdogan. Dorian Jones, VOA News, Istanbul.